Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hopefully you've been closing deals at a very high level, faster than most, right? Because you've been watching all of these videos left and right that I've been putting out, we'll call it, right? You gotta have fun. Well, anyway, like and subscribe. Check the channel out. We put out videos basically every single day. Go to Universal Accounting Center. We have the tax, the bookkeeping, the advisory certifications, top of the line, right? They come with coaches afterwards. If you're looking to build your own business, right, or add to an existing tax or bookkeeping firm, it's the route you need to take. Well, here what we're going to talk about today is why information doesn't close deals. So a lot of times, actually, when I'm listening to sales calls, the prospect will ask a couple questions, and what ends up happening is that accountant or that salesperson will tell them everything in terms of information that they feel like the prospect wants to hear in order to answer that question. But what you're doing right there is you're actually losing control of the conversation. And also, something else I want to address today is leads and all of that. Most accountants, bookkeepers, and tax professionals think they have a lead problem. When they don't, they actually have a communication problem. And look at it like this. There are thousands of business owners around you that already need help. The issue is not how do I find clients, okay? The issue is how do I become the person clients trust enough to hire, right? See, beginners hide behind information, and elite professionals create that certainty. So, boom! Today I'm going to teach you why information almost never closes deals and why emotion, certainty, and leadership, transformation are what actually make people buy. But first, let me show you how to get clients for free. All right, let's have some fun with this. So write this down. Grab a pencil and paper. What's written is retained, right? I'd rather write something down, read it, than have to watch the video 100 times, okay? Help your future self out. So the first thing is how to get clients for free. All right? People overcomplicate client acquisition. That's number one. I mean, it's literally the easiest thing in the world. You don't need a massive budget. You don't need what you do need is conversations. All right? Most beginners are trying to look professional before they ever become valuable. And that's backwards. The fastest way to get clients is simple. Find business owners, start conversations, identify problems, offer solutions, follow up relentlessly. That's it. You can literally build a six-figure accounting business from Facebook groups, LinkedIn, networking events, referrals, local businesses, cold outreach, existing friends and family. By the way, cold outreach, I do teach that many times, all right? DMs, comment sections, business communities. The problem is most people never talk to enough humans, right? Like every single day you should be reaching out to like 50 different businesses, okay? It's not that hard. Copy and paste the same message over and over again, okay? Right? And understand that those conversations will eventually create cash flow. So let me give you an example, okay? A local business owner says, man, taxes just killed me this year. Well, most beginners respond with information. Well, actually, LLCs have certain tax deductions and strategies under section blah, 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 right? That's the wrong move. What you want to do is move like an elite communicator. An elite communicator, they respond with curiosity and emotion. And so what I would ask them is, how much did it cost you? All right, now the business owner emotionally reconnects to the pain, and they'll say about 18 grand. And then you ask, well, how frustrating was that, right? Now they feel that problem again while they're literally in the conversation with you, right? And then you would say, well, what would it mean if next year was organized correctly? Now you're moving them into possibility. Now what that is sales, okay? That's not information dumping, right? All right, let's go to the next thing. Section 2, write this down. Listen. Information does not create action, okay? I'll tell you what does, but here's the thing that I think nobody wants to admit, that people do not buy because they understand something. People buy because they feel something, okay? So if information closed deals, like think about how easy that would be. It wouldn't be called selling or closing someone, right? Just think, every CPA would be rich, every accountant would dominate, every tax professional would be fully booked, but guys, they're not, okay? Because clients are not buying spreadsheets, they're buying certainty, trust, relief, confidence, leadership, simplicity, and outcomes. Human beings buy emotionally first and they justify logically afterward. I talk about this all the time in my videos. That's psychology right there, all right? Section 3, let's write this down. The biggest mistake accountants make. Well, most accountants talk like teachers. Elite closers talk like leaders. All right, teachers are going to explain features and leaders explain transformation. So like what an amateur would say is, hey, we provide bookkeeping services with monthly reconciliations. But here's what an elite firm owner would say. Hey, listen, we help business owners finally understand where their money is going so they can grow profitably without financial chaos. Well, right there, do you see the difference? Where one explains the service and the other sells results. One gives information and the other creates emotional certainty. All right, section 4. Let's go to the next thing. Write this down. Why certainty closes deals. Well, clients are overwhelmed. Most business owners are stressed out financially. Guys, their books are messy. Tax scare them. Cash flow is inconsistent. They fell behind. And when they talk to someone uncertain, they feel more uncertainty. All right, but when they feel someone calm, clear, and confident, what ends up happening is their brain relaxes. Confidence transfers, right? Energy transfers. Boom! You hit them with it, right? That belief does the same thing. Your tone. That's why your tonality matters. That's why your posture matters. That's why your conviction matters. So weak energy creates weak sales. All right? So section 5, write this down. How elite salespeople actually sell. Okay? Yeah, it doesn't matter that you're a tax preparer, CPA, bookkeeper, solar, car salesman. You're a salesperson at the end of the day, right? But understand this. Elite salespeople do not overwhelm prospects with information. Okay? Talk excessively, nonstop. Try to sound smart. Remember, it's about understanding value, providing value for them, right? They have to understand the value. Instead, what you need to do is ask questions, uncover pain, future pace the outcomes, right? Simplify decisions, lead emotionally. The best closers make people see a better future. Okay, the best closers make prospects see a better future. Okay, you have to put them in there, put them in the future, make them feel it emotionally. Now, guys, that's a real skill. That's not memorizing scripts. Okay, it's taking their current situation, which sucks, putting them in the future and making it better. It's helping people emotionally connect to the transformation. So, listen, if you want more clients, stop trying to impress people with information. That's number 1. And start making people feel understood. Dive deeper by asking better questions and start leading conversations. Okay, start creating certainty with your tonality. Understand that information alone does not close deals, or everyone would be rich, right? What happens is people buy when they believe. This person understands me. This person can help change my situation. This is sales. That is persuasion. And how accountants become elite business builders. So look, if you got value from this video, subscribe to Accountrepreneur Sales. We teach accountants and bookkeepers and tax professionals how to master communication, persuasion, and client acquisition at an elite level. We'll check you out in the next one. Hope to see you soon. Take care.